Good morning, viewers. Good morning, listeners. Because the Steve K's Variety Show is available in video form as well as audio form. Unfortunately, though, with the audio platform that I am on right now, at the level that I'm on, the episodes get deleted after about 90 days. So therefore, that's why I make the YouTube videos because I know they're indefinitely. Personally, I prefer audio, and I see that I'm starting to get some listeners who are there. So thank you to the listeners out there on Buzzsprout or wherever you get your podcast. I appreciate you for tuning in, and for those who are watching me on YouTube, I get less viewers. Well, actually, no. Sometimes I get three viewers in an episode. But the point is, for those watching me on YouTube, I want to let you know I'm going to work on the backing. So I know I've been saying in the past, I do eventually, like this new chair that I'm sitting in, I finally did it. I was suffering in another chair for months. My back was getting worse and worse. And I finally, whatever, broke the bank, got over my fear of assembly, and now I'm feeling somewhat comfortable. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm making more episodes here. You see, everything has the point is my next goal, and I'll get it done. Believe me, I just procrastinate. Is to do something about the background. I've tried it in the past. I told you, I put cardboard to make an artificial. I tried buying huge canvas map to put all over that wall, like as a background. I couldn't get the stick up. I tried. I can't put thumbtacks in a wall, but every kind of way to hold it. It was the wall would not just the weight, the gravity was pushing it down. I tried a little cardboard wall standing up. It looks stupid hell. If you look some of my older episodes, you'll find I like threw it and I just tore that. I let it get old. I use it as a laundry hanger. I hung my laundry, and the wetness and dampness started corroding. You know how wet and cardboard don't mix well together. But my next goal for backing, I figured it out finally. I'm gonna get a cardboard bookcase, maybe a cheap bookcase, some kind of a bookcase. I don't care if it's a fake bookcase or a real bookcase. And you know what? I got enough bullshit books. It's not about whether I read the book. It's about because it looks good. That's what it comes to. Or maybe I'll take the back of the bookcase, and I'll put a map over it, or I'll put a fake, like a New York City skyline, like we're sitting on Fifth Avenue, and we see the lights in the taxi. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, before I forget, the theme, the subject of this particular episode is something that I'm still working on. I'm still a WIP, a work in progress. But I'm here just to say what I want to say. You do what you want to do. You know, you're gonna make up your mind. I'm just sharing information. I watch a lot of content out there. I don't agree with everything that's said, but some I do take in. I'm learning to be a listener. If you want to listen, fine. If you don't want to listen, that's fine too. You want to pass and skip this boring video? That's fine too. But what I wanted to talk about was letting go of grudges. And it's funny because one time my brother said to me years ago, because I had the grudges, I had the anger, I had the rage, I held onto a grudge in my fist. I wouldn't let go. And I remember one time my brother said to me, Stephen, it's one thing to be an angry young man, but you don't want to end up as an angry old man. And it's bad enough being an old man as it is. It's not you're not exactly as appealing and attractive as when you were younger. But you make it worse when you're angry, because then when people are pissed off and you're a dick, that's when they throw in their people are gonna troll you and call you old anyway. People make fun of me and call me Gramps and all kinds of names anyway. But to add insult to the injury, they will roast the shit out of me for my age if I act like a like a jerk, if I hold grudges, if I walk around with a stick up my ass. And I'm learning life is short. I'm becoming a nice old man. I'm trying my best. I still hold some grudges, but listen, we're not all meant to get along. And there are people who come into your lives. We can't all be hugging and loving and into this. It's not meant to be. We're not all meant to jive. And there are people in your life, and they're not all going to be like what you expect them to be or act. And there's different kinds of people. The seed people, There's branch people and there's root people. They're all, some are there for the long run. Always, they're your root. Others come in and out like the seasons. Others break off when that, when the pressure gets too much, you know. And if you can't exclude them all because then you're not going to meet anybody, but you can't invite them all in and give your heart to all of them either. And you have to create your own barometer in your mind. And what was my point about all these people who come in and out of your life? See, now I forget. Oh, letting go of grudges. Don't be getting angry because somebody doesn't meet your the idealistic views. At least for me, I'm speaking from my experience. I'm being honest here, because if anybody held grudges, it was me, and I still do. But I'm learning it's easier just to kind of, and sometimes if you just take a breath, you see where that person's coming from, and you understand. You might not agree with them, you might not like them, they might not have any insight into you, but it helps you to understand them, because sometimes you don't want to avoid a whole scene because some people and you do not rub elbows so well, right? Then you're bypassing a whole scene. So these little tricks sometimes that, don't hold grudges, bury the axe, whatever it is. It just, because the person who hurts the most is you. When you hold that grudge and just forcing, oh, I get them, I'll show them all I'll show them, man, they were wrong. That kind of thinking, man, you end up being the butt of the joke. But I just think I'm learning. Maybe you're not there, and maybe you'll never be there, and maybe it's not for you. I'm just telling you what's for me. Holding grudges has really not helped me, and I'm a happier person. I put a smile on my. People want to be around me. People want to talk to me. I don't make it about me anymore, and I'm learning to get over myself, because when you hold a grudge, that's what it is. You can't get over yourself. You took it personally. You made it about you. Your pride was wounded. Your feelings. It's get over yourself. I am learning to get over myself, and I haven't tripped yet. Thank you. Have a good one.